Okay, guys, I am going to do a reaction video because I guess that's what everyone else is doing. Is they're doing a reaction video, and I think I should really go up against these feminists. I'm not there's some feminists that think all men are misogynistic, which means they hate women. And before I start this video, for a disclaimer, if you want equality, if feminism equals equality, don't fight us when we ask for us to split the check. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if that hurts. I'm sorry if you can't, pay for your freaking side of the meal. Because I'm going to be watching just these stupid people. And I'm only calling them stupid because they don't know what's going on. Guys, don't forget to go to random acts of entertainment, because this is the guy who's supplying me the video that I'm actually watching, to give you guys a first glimpse of how reaction videos kind of work. I will actually add my video cam, because that's what we people do. Well, I'm going to delete that, because if I remove it, I hate live streaming, but this is how I really just usually do it.
You're gonna take the bag off. No, I'm not. Take the bag off.
No, I'm not. Hey! You're raping me. This is rape.
What the fuck?
This is rape.
Okay, guys. Okay. When a girl claims rape, it's when they're trying to sexually assault you and they're trying to fuck you. This is not rape when a cop is taking what he could perceive as an identified weapon in said purse, or make sure there's no problems. Back in 2010, we never had this problem. We didn't have feminists go all out. I understand if feminists in third world countries, like Iraq, want to be able to drive, I'm all for it. But this is stupid. Why scream?
Stop fighting with me.
And why fight?
Stop fighting with me. Stop fighting.
All right, I'm not fighting.
Center 2, 5, 6. I got a combative X-ray.
Here, I'm lifting my arm up.
Your arm right
It
there.
hurt. Okay, I told you what I was doing.
This is pain compliance, okay? It's not meant to be comfortable.
This is
Do I have your
illegal.
attention?
This is completely illegal.
It's not illegal, because the cop can detain said person if he feels like it is a threat to him or others around him. That's why the cop is putting her in handcuffs, because he thinks that she is somewhat unreliable as a regular bystander to the human race, and the cop is only detaining her so he or the driver didn't get hurt in that incident.
Take my bag off.
I can't.
You're not putting me in the car. You can wait till you get to Superior. You are not taking my bag off. You can handcuff me with my bag on.
You're right. I will. Relax.
I'm relaxed. Don't touch my bag! You touching my bag! You're gonna get in so much trouble, you son of a bitch! You're gonna get sued. You don't even know what.
Okay. Now we're having the issue of, you son of a bitch, I'm going to sue you. Here's the thing. If you're literally that scared of a cop going through your purse, that either, like, literally, you're a feminist and you're for equality. You're not higher than men. Men get searched all the time. You know, they'll literally freaking poke around and see if you have a gun or a knife on you. But then the girl has to go through it. And then she's claiming rape. She's going to sue the cop. And she's like saying, this is wrong. It's not wrong. He's doing the only thing he can is by detaining her and making sure that she doesn't have anything illegal and or anything bad on her.
What you're doing? I'm telling you, I'm
Young
gonna
lady.
fucking sue you.
Stop.
What's your name? Argadona. You're gonna get arrested. You're gonna get fucking. Oh my god, you don't know your own.
He's not even. Here's the funny thing: the cop's not even gonna get in any trouble for this because the cop's detaining the fuck. The cop's only detaining her, and cops have to do a report. So when she goes to court, the cop is not going to get in trouble because they literally have evidence that he was just detaining her. She literally is an idiot by posting this on frickin' online. It's not the cop's fault. You know, the cop's only doing something that he feels like is needed to stay protected. And I'm reloading the page because the page is slow.
Okay.
I can't.
You're not putting me in the car. You can wait.
Stop.
What's your name? Argadona. You're gonna get arrested. You're gonna get fucking. Oh my god, you don't know your own laws.
Relax, young
You
lady.
don't know your own laws.
Relax.
He doesn't know his own laws. Guys, this is going to be a really long rant video. You don't know your own laws. Cops have to go through a huge test, physically and mentally, to know the state's laws, the federal laws, and all the other stuff. He is in his legal right to detain this woman. He's in his legal right to take her purse. He's in his legal right to pat her down as much as he would pat a guy down to make sure she doesn't have a weapon or he had a weapon on him. So, in recap, feminism means equality, not you're higher than us. Let's keep going.
I can't believe you just did this.
You need to calm down.
You're gonna get in trouble.
He's not
You
going to get in
don't know
trouble.
your own laws.
Calm down.
You're illegally doing this. I told you I was a free inhabitant.
Calm down.
You are illegally doing this.
A free inhabitant. That means you're an illegal. You know, you're not a free inhabitant of the world. You're equal rights. You're not higher than frickin' Osama bin Laden. You're not even higher than the frickin' Trump right now. You're not higher than the regular class people. You're not higher than me. You're not higher than frickin' my friends. So you saying you're not from the United States literally is a red flag to anyone to saying she's probably foreign, and if she looks like she's a white woman, she's probably from here, and she's just either one, drunk as fuck, two, a dumb feminist that doesn't know equality when she sees it. Because I'm all for equality.
Young lady, calm down.
I'm all for equality
You are illegally
to
doing this.
the
I told you
extent
this
of
was against my will. You did this illegal. You cut my bag.
All right, you're under arrest.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Give me my stuff.
Relax.
No.
You're
Leave
under
me alone.
You can't have this big camera around.
You can go get your superior.
I will.
Go get, and I'm
but not
waiting
right
right here. Go get your fucking superior. You son of a bitch. Give me my fucking stuff. You fucking asshole.
You need to calm down.
You need to fucking learn your goddamn job because you don't know your fucking laws. Go get your superior and go get your fucking laws.
Let's go.
No. You son of a fucking bitch. Fuck you. You stupid son of a bitch. You don't know what you're fucking doing. You're gonna get fucking in trouble. Oh my god, you son of a...
So, in that video, the girl was being detained by a cop, by a higher up person that is above the law that has to do what he has to protect said people. So, him detaining her is only keeping him out of harm's way and keeping anyone else around out of harm's way. Maybe it was just a regular traffic stop. I don't know. It looked like a regular just traffic stop, you know, just checking out something, just making sure nothing was fishy. I've never actually had a traffic stop. But I know from what I've seen online, traffic stops are usually not that bad. You're usually just being stopped because he's just making sure you're doing the right thing. So, let's go to this next clip and let's see what happens.
Right, all I did was go into the office of my apartment development, right, and they refused to give me the form. I'll talk about that in a minute. This guy walked into the office when I was there, and now here he is parked out here, right?
I really shouldn't explain this because this is just logical.
Stop stalking me, right? Don't ever stalk me again.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
About what?
Don't ever stalk me again.
Stalking you about
You. Laugh some more. Do it.
You're crazy.
Is that
Okay,
right?
okay, relax some of this. Relax, she's like literally like, oh, she's basically against men. Feminists are for equality. And for this guy to go into his own workplace to get his own job done and then just be harassed. Like, she's literally harassing him. And she's saying that he's the crazy one. He's literally at the mail, getting the mail. He's driving through his neighborhood, and he's doing his job. He's not stalking. He literally doesn't know who the heck the mail is for. He just knows the address and which one goes to which.
Yes, it is.
Say to the camera that you're not stalking me.
I am not stalking you. I don't even know who you are.
Is that right?
That's right.
You want to give your name?
I do not need to. You want to give me yours? You want to give me yours? Yeah, I didn't think so. I have no idea who you are, lady. So, you know, you're dreaming. You think I'm stalking you. Good luck with that. Well,
Keep talking, why don't you?
Ooh, don't you like that cockiness in her voice? She's acting like she's above the law, and she's acting like she can do whatever she wants to him. Keep talking, why don't you? Just wait until I get my boyfriend out here to beat your ass. Like, she literally sounds like that, but no, she's probably just going to call the cops on him, and then they're literally just going to detain him because the law is, like, there's literally people trying to get where only guys can rape girls. Like, literally, in some countries, literally, only guys can rape girls, but then if a girl rapes a guy, it doesn't matter. It's fucked over.
Did you just cough at me?
What?
Did you just cough at me?
No.
Did I hear you cough? Was that you?
I coughed.
You did?
So
Was it at me?
she's upset that someone coughed at her.
Do you want to give your name?
No. I coughed because I
Yeah,
have
so?
a cough.
Is that right?
It's like me coughing because I have something shoved up my throat and I'm literally dying. So either I have a cold and I'm coughing, or I'm doing something to prevent you from getting sick or prevent you from seeing a dead body on the floor. I'm not being a dick.
You're crazy, lady.
Is that right? Am I really?
Yeah.
Maybe so, but I'm not a fucking liar, am I?
You want my name?
Yeah, sure.
It's humongous.
Okay. Humongous what? Humongous what?
Humongous.
Humongous what?
Humongous.
Humongous what?
Humongous.
Humongous what?
That's what it is.
Humongous what? Is that sexual harassment?
No, it's humongous.
Then why did you say that to
That's
me?
my name.
What? Humongous what?
Humongous what?
Humongous what? Is that sexual harassment? Is that what you just did when you said that to me?
What, humongous?
Why would you say
Whoa,
that?
whoa. She's claiming sexual harassment on a guy who's probably not even from the goddamn country, who is literally named Humongous. Whoa. Are we literally stooping to that sexual assaults, like, talking about how freaking, like, you have to, being sexually assaulted means you're going in detail of verbally sexually assaulting a woman is basically going into detail. Oh, I would just cringe your body. You know, going detail in what you would do to her sexually. You're calling her either he's calling himself humongous or his name is humongous. Even if I called a girl humongous, that could mean a whole different thing.
Why would you say that to me?
Why would I say it?
Why would you say that to me?
Why would you ask me my name?
What? Humongous what? Humongous what? Humongous what? Humongous what? This person just spoke to me in a sexually harassing way.
I did not.
Yeah, he did. He said, do you know what my name is? And I said,
you
what?
want my
And he
name.
said, humongous. Yeah. Yeah. This person just sexually harassed me.
I said I'm humongous.
Yes. Yeah, that's right. Humongous what?
Humongous.
Oh, so now you're actually pointing to yourself. You're actually pointing to your body parts. And you're actually pointing to your body parts and saying that you're humongous.
She is such a dumb bitch. This is why I like making these videos. Because look at this. This feminist is getting so triggered. Because his name is humongous. And then she claims that he was calling her humongous as in fat. Which is just bullying. And then she's like, we are pointing at your body part. Like he's like pointing at his dick like it's
Actually doing that.
humongous.
And this is the person who just got interviewed as a pro-bunker person of color, as if you represent us. They're using you as a token, and then you speak to me in a sexually harassing manner. How dare you? How dare you? Disgusting! Disgusting!
You left the room saying your daughter's lives matter, but you
Disgusting! You just abused a woman! You just abused a woman, and you have the audacity! You have the audacity to say that girls matter? How dare you? How dare you? You disgusting!
Okay. Literally, he's supporting the feminists. And his name is huge. Okay, humongous. Literally, that can literally be people's names. You can literally find some guy's name named Dickley. Like, there's some sort of fucking dumbass parent that could name a kid that. That's literally probably more than likely his name. He's not smiling. He's not laughing. He's literally trying to have a regular life. And he was just in conference, and this woman just goes up to him.
Person. Disgusting! Don't touch me! Don't touch me!
Lower your voice.
Are you going to do anything about how he sexually harassed me? Are you going to do anything about how he sexually harassed me?
I'm gonna ask you.
Are you going to?
I need to go.
You're okay. He's asking me to leave. He's asking me to leave.
Okay, so now she's being detained, and now she's going to basically claim sexual harassment on them.
I've been sexually harassed.
I'm just asking.
You're asking me to leave after I've been sexually harassed. Did you ask him to leave? Did you ask him to leave? Did you ask him to? Are you following him? Did you ask him to stop sexually harassing me? What is your name? What is your name? What is your name? What is your name?
Ma'am.
What is your name? You work for the city. We are here in a public place. You need to tell me what your name is.
My name is Tanel.
Yeah.
And
To
I
know
work for a
what?
security firm. I do
To know
not work
what?
for a city, okay?
You
And
work for us, so you don't work for us. So
ma'am.
that means.
Whoa. He works for security for the city, so he doesn't work for us. So, here's the thing. When you're a feminist, you don't go, what's your name? What's your name? What's your name? Oh, what? Billy what? Huh? What is it? Like, really? There can be a million fucking dumbasses that's Billy Bob. Like, literally, I have searched up my own last name and my name. There's a few. So, you yelling...
I don't have to do what you want.
I need
You don't work for us. That means I don't have to do what you want.
Raising your voice at me.
What is your
And you
name?
are right.
Here's the thing. He's security. He has all the right to do anything to her by
You're
detaining
breaking our
her.
building rules. You're being
No,
disorderly.
sorry. No,
Yes.
no.
I'm
What is your name? What is your name? What is your name?
I've already told you my name.
What is your no you haven't. What is your full name? What is your full name and what company do you work for? What is
I
your
work for
full name?
Universal Protection. My name is Tanel Stefanescu.
Why are you
Okay.
why are you questioning her?
And what
I'm just asking.
You
Ma'am,
are questioning
ma'am,
the wrong
we're-
person.
He
Ma'am,
just
I'm not
said
questioning
he
anyone.
just said
All I'm
that he
saying
works
is that is
he just
we're
said
being
that he works
disorderly.
for a security company.
We're
Blah, blah, blah,
So
blah.
I have to do what you want. So fuck off. Who are you? Who are you? Did you go after the person who sexually harassed me? Did you go up? This is universal protection American security service. Notice how they didn't get the cops here. Notice how they didn't get the cops here today. They just got more cops, basically. So why did you do nothing about the person who sexually harassed me? I made it very clear he just sexually harassed me. Why did you not go up to him and tell him to stop?
There's no sexual harassment, and they probably were listening to the dumb fuck because she's yelling as loud as she can, and it obviously sounds like her phone is not in her face. Like, her microphone's not right here. You know, if you hear me like this, and what's your name? What's your name? You know, you literally can hear it. What's your name? What's your name? No, she sounds like, what's your name? Like she's yelling. Like she's literally yelling with the mic like a foot away from her. So she's literally holding up her stupid phone probably, and she's probably recording the dumb fuck and saying, what's your name? Like she's yelling so fucking loud. Like, you can literally hear the whole conversation. He's like, I'm humongous. Humongous. Huge. Mung. Us. Like, literally, us. Hugh, maybe his first name. Mung, maybe his middle name. Us, maybe his last name.
Why did you not do that? Why did you not do that? Why did you not do that?
You deal with the gentleman.
The gentleman's gone already.
He was the gentleman. He was. Oh,
Why are you here? Why are you still here?
Because we're being really loud and we're disrupting.
Is being loud a crime?
It is in our building,
no,
ma'am.
it's not. No, it's not. No, it's
one of
not.
our
She's
building
standing
rules.
up for herself.
I understand,
She's
ma'am.
standing
No, you
up-
don't. You don't understand anything. You don't understand anything.
Huh? Would you yell if you
She's standing up for herself.
Don't push me. Excuse me.
Did you just push him? What the? Stop pushing people who are defending me when you won't do your job and defend anyone.
They're literally ignoring her at this point.
Fucking a-holes. Get your fucking ass in order and go after the person who sexually harassed me. No, he's not. He's going to review. What's your name? What's your name? What's your name?
Humongous.
Okay. What's your name? What is your name? What is your name? You're here in a public building wearing supposedly security service. If you don't tell me what your name...
My
if you
name
don't
is
tell-
Batur.
Your name is what?
Batur.
Who?
Batur?
Batu?
Yeah.
What?
Is that enough?
No, that's not.
I'm
What's your
sorry
full
you don't
name? What's your
understand.
full name?
Batur Taran.
What's your full name?
Batur Taran.
Batu Tara?
Yeah.
Okay, is that your first and last name?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, great.
Are you okay with that?
I need to know what they're going to do about the guy who sexually harassed me. That's what I need to know right now.
So she's asking for everyone's freaking name.
Reviewing people.
Oh, you aren't? Okay, awesome. That's really great.
We're picking people. We've got I wrote on absolutely everything.
Okay.
But I don't remember what it was.
Oh my god.
We want to get all sides, so we're selectively reviewing.
Sexual harassment. It happened right behind you. The guy who sexually harassed me, and who got ignored by this person is calling the cops, and yet he's not calling.
Okay.
You harassed me, which was
To show through that time. You're just a
Oh, I love this one.
not be anything. I'm going after the person who harassed me, which was you.
Okay. Go ahead.
you fucking dipshit. That is not what a penis looks like, okay? It's a clip of cells at 12 weeks. It does not look like that. It's a clip of motherfucking cells. No hands are shown through that time. You're just a white fucking privileged racist fucking male that doesn't stand for women's rights. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking dipshit. And get that camera out of my face, either. Fuckwit.
I can call the police.
Fuck you.
Calling the police right now.
Out of my face, now. Your signs deserve to get fucked up.
So basically, this feminist is literally pissed that she's not getting the equal right. Like, okay, I understand that you're a feminist, and I respect that you want equal rights. But the videos I've been literally watching for the past freaking month are showing me nothing but they're better than the white class male. Here's the thing. The reason why males get paid more is because we do the dirty work. How many industrial women have you really seen? How many women, I'm literally going to say this out loud, how many women do the industrial dirty work to make your life happy? Have you ever literally gone to like drive and you like go through a neighborhood driving, and have you ever seen a white woman or any type of woman working on a house, building a house? You haven't. Unless it's for charity. And she's just doing it because she wants to help people. Have you ever really seen someone actually give a fuck? That's the point. Because you'll have people that saying they're not getting paid as much because they're physically, women are not as strong as men. And by saying you're giving birth, I'll say this. By you saying you're giving birth is like the worst thing in the world to you, like a guy getting kicked in the balls, that's because your body can handle the birth. The body was meant to birth and make kids, to basically regenerate their bodies. Women were able to do that. Men were not supposed to be kicked in the balls. And physically, men are stronger. That's why we men, any man, you see in like World War II movies, very little women have actually took the privilege of actually going out into the war. Women would rather stay at home and be a stay-home mother. That's just the fact, Jack. And just overall, the feminists that are complaining about their lives because they think their lives don't matter, they do. This has never been an issue. This has literally been an issue for the past I want to say like 2-3 years, from 2013, 12, 13, literally like in like not 2009, 10, 11. No one gave a fuck. Women were happy having like a help desk, you know. Women were happy about doing that. Women were happy with just being a stay-at-home mother. You know, if they wanted to, they could join the military and, you know, actually serve if they really wanted to. And then now you're having all these feminists just butcher all the men. And just like literally now, like a woman can literally claim rape on a guy that it was like a one-night stand with a guy. She can literally just claim rape. And the guy gets in trouble all the way, even though he has all the evidence that she wanted it at the time, and then she regretted it later. And then she claims rape, and then that. Then the marriage system. You marry someone, you literally divorce them, and then the woman takes all the freaking alimony, all the money, most of the time. Want to know why? Because men make more money because they do the dirty work that women usually don't do. I'm talking the 90%. If you're the 10% that goes out and freaking does garbage collection, or goes out and actually builds real houses for money, not just because you're a charity worker and you're only doing it to please your freaking family, or make it look like I'm for God, and you're not doing it for a godly reason, and you're doing it for a little job, then I'm not talking to you. You're scot-free. You're fine. I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at the women that are literally at their freaking computers, or because they're too fragile, or it hurts when I use the deep fryer at McDonald's. Can I be the freaking girl that does the typing on the computer person that is literally the pussiest of the pussies, and that will literally try to do anything to get more money because she wants equality. You have equality. You have a job. Women have the right to get a job. The women have the right to vote. That's equality. Nothing more, nothing less. You can drive, you can vote, you can basically do whatever you want in the United States. You get paid minimum wage. You literally get paid minimum wage. That's equality. Now, saying that, if you're working the same job and the man, like I mean literally the same job, not you literally work at the same company and the girl does like more work because she's typing on the computer, finding whoever does like doing the routing system for the garbage collectors, and she does that longer than the guy going out and actually doing the garbage collection, and the guy gets paid more. The reason why is because he's out in the dead freaking hot sun near a big trash can that smells like shit, and he's literally writing it and picking up shit. So the reason why he's getting paid more is because he's doing a bigger and more important job than you are. Not because it's not equal. And there's another point of videos I've actually watched where a woman's upset that the guy wants to pay with the Dutch system. The Dutch system is mainly a system where I pay for my shit, you pay for your shit. You're not going to go out to a restaurant and the woman orders a freaking entree of shit. Like the woman freaking orders like $50 worth of freaking Big Macs and you only order one Big Mac and she swallows it fucking whole like a walrus. And then you freaking eat it freaking like a walrus. Like you just shove it in your mouth. And then she's like, oh, I'm full. Oh, can you pay for it? Literally, is that $60 the man has to pay for? Really? And then you want equal rights. It's not just being courteous by paying for the bill. It's more like, you know, you basically went freaking 5 times over what the fuck I paid for. You're paying for it. You're paying for at least half of it. I'll pay half, but you're paying other half. Like, let's say if I go out with a date with a girl named freaking Sally. You know, we go to McDonald's and, you know, the funny thing is that, you know, you'll see, like, if me and Sally go to McDonald's and we both order a Big Mac. She eats her Big Mac with large fries. I eat my Big Mac with large fries. We both finish all of our shit. We drink the drinks with our large drinks. We're happy. And I'm just like, hey, honey, are you going to pay for half? Or I'll pay for it and you pay me half? Honey, do you have like $7 on you I can have? That's half. Where if the guy pays for it all, he expects to get half back. Because that's equal. Feminists, or at least outrageous feminists, will only want to be treated as equal if it benefits them. I'm not going to give you $10 because, you know, it's only $20. If you can't afford that, you can't afford a mortgage. Like that's literally what I quote from a TV show I watched. Because this girl was so pissed that the guy literally asked if you want to split. And literally, the girl literally said, I was playing the alligator arms. Where she had the purse. She's like, hey, you want to split? Like, she literally has the purse out and like, hey, you want to split? You already have the fucking purse. You can't freaking pull that bullshit like, hey, you want to split? Winky face, please don't make me. Boy. Like, I get, like, you know, I understand that you're a woman and I understand that you may not get paid as much because you work in a safer and cleaner environment than we men do. Truly, if you do the same hard work as a real man, I'm no doubt in my mind, you guys can put in the comments below or even put in the chat below saying and give me a full representation, a full documentation of a real woman doing the same real job. I don't mean working at the same company. Real job, same hours, and she's still getting paid less. They're not going to do that to her. And if they do, it's going to be very minimal. Like $20 less than what the fucking man does. Or even more because she's a woman. It just depends on the circumstances. It's not like they're cutting you frickin' half the dollars that the frickin' man makes. They're cutting you freaking less, or they're even going to give you more because you're a woman. And the reason why people are not going to put you in the huge workforce is because you're a liability. They're not going to have you pour concrete because you're more accident prone. You're prone to accidents. Literally. Pouring concrete, you have to have muscle. You have to have lift. Unless you're a huge freaking bodybuilder. Like freaking John Cena, big buff as a woman. Or at least have the strength as a man. Then you're a liability in the company. And they're not going to put you in some place where they can lose money. Like, really? If you get hurt on the job because you're doing that job because the company is making you do it, they could sue you. You can literally sue the company. But they're not going to take that they're not going to take that risk, so they're going to put you in the easier position, which is basically you work at the help desk for pouring concrete. You're going to be sitting here, take phone calls, and whoever needs the concrete, you contact us, you write notes, you text us, whatever you need to do, whatever makes you feel happy, you can run out there and tell us that so-and-so needs concrete, and we'll deliver it. Make sure you please put that in your emails. Please tell us how much it's going to cost them. Do the math. You're smart. Bye. That's literally all it is. Because you're more reliability of being out in the workforce doing garbage collection than a guy. I mean, it's just physically, men have a bigger upper body strength than women, and if you want equal rights, okay, if you truly want equal rights, okay, so let's take this for example. So we're going to look at 1.5 miles for men. The rating from year. We're going to just look at average. So you're going to have 12 minutes of average. I was in the fair category, actually. Yeah, I was actually in the fair category because I'm not that strong. And let's look at the women. Look at that. We're looking at just average and fair. That's literally that's 2 minutes, and that's 3 minutes increase. That's 17 minutes. That's 15 minutes. So we're going to look at ladies, and so we're going to look at this. Wow. And this is... no way a girl's going to be... look at that. The pull-up is pretty freaking easy. So it's not that hard. But for a military press... look how much difference. That's 20 difference. For that, that's pretty freaking big. That's 50 difference. No, that's 40 and then that's 50. For women, for just bench pressing, that's 110 of your weight. This is like literally your weight. You should be able to do 110% of your weight for being strong, and 150% of your weight. That's literally you plus half of you. And do a bench test. Deadlift. And then going to the strongest, which is back squat. That's where you have weights on your back. And look at that. That's literally like 70, and then that's 50. So women are literally, and I'm not being a dick here, they're literally weaker than us men. So when a woman wants equal rights, you can't tell me this is wrong. You cannot physically go up to me and say, I want to be in the workforce. I should get paid as much as he does. Okay. I want to see you deadlift 120%, 170% deadlift. Can you do that? Have you realized, like, for a guy to be strong is the same thing as a girl has to be very strong to deadlift. Or bench, the girl has to bench pretty freaking, like, super strong to freaking bench with a guy as a strong. So when I literally get messaged and I have people yell at me because I'm not being a very nice person, this is being very generous. This chart right here shows that women are not as strong as males. Females, I'm just going to say it, females, because I know there's going to be some trigger people, are not as strong as males. I'm sorry. It's just true. Males are just stronger than women. Just full out. So, guys, this is my fucked video live stream of feminists, and I will do more of these because there's way too many of those, way too many feminists out there. And yeah, this is in the New Year video. Have fun. We'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't already done that, please subscribe down to my channel below. Please make sure you hit that red button. It gives you like superpowers of being able to get notifications when I live stream. And make sure you hit that bell so you know I get when I live stream, so you guys don't miss out of any other of these videos or stupid rants I make, because I know these are really stupid. But I have to say, it's freaking the freaking evidence is there. It's like, what the fuck? So here you go, guys. Thank you for watching. Don't make sure to subscribe, make sure to like, comment, and whatever you want, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.